What is up, wrestling fans? This is Kayfabe Chronicles, and I am your host, JP. It is Sunday night. It is 8 p.m. Central Time, and it is time for the weekly live stream. This week, we discuss, is Kevin Owens really leaving WWE? The repetitiveness of the SmackDown Tag Team division, as well as many other things. And it all comes down right now. Hello, and welcome to the live stream. This is Kayfabe Chronicles, and I am your host, JP. If this is your first time here, please stick around for a little while. Partake in the chat room to the left-hand side. And if you guys haven't done so already, make sure to crush that like button, hit subscribe, and click the bell notifications for whenever we go live. We go live every single Sunday night at 8 p.m. Central Time, except for, you guessed it, pay-per-view nights, where we will always go on after the pay-per-view. And if you haven't done so already, check out our Facebook page and follow us on our Twitter account. Lots of fun stuff, And as always, hello Elizabeth, how are you doing this wonderful evening? I hope your week was super. Mine was okay. Still battling that sore throat I had during last week's live stream. It was kind of all week, and I've been just taking mass amounts of prescriptions and tea and neocitrin and other weird concoctions, and it's feeling okay. Yesterday was brutal. Like, yesterday was just horrible. I couldn't even coherently think or do anything. So I'm feeling a lot better today. So we're gonna start off today's show in regards to what happened last night. For those of you guys who did not see, all in. See, I can't even do anything crazy. But yeah, All In was last night. Unfortunately, due to me being sick, I did miss the live version of it. I did watch a little bit of it this morning and a little bit of it before the live stream. So I'm about 2 hours in so far. I'm digging it. Loving every second of it so far. The crowd's hot. Like, the crowd is absolutely loving it. That's what makes a really good anything. Like, as a former actor doing live theater, I can really vouch that a hot crowd just enhances the performance. It just makes the show a lot better. And when the crowd is actually cheering and feeling what's going on in the matches just feel a lot better. Huge difference from compared to the WWE crowds. I said, I'm a huge WWE fan, as you guys can tell. But when the crowds are sitting there yelling, "This is boring," and throwing beach balls and stuff around, it really steals away from the show. But those of you guys haven't heard about the show, Cody Rhodes and the Young Bucks, flat out said, you know what? We're going to do a show. We are going to try to be the first non-WWE event in a long time to sell out over 10,000 seats in North America. And they did. And from what I'm seeing so far, I'm loving everything about this show. Just reading the hype about it, everybody's loving it. It's a great event. I'm looking forward to finishing, and I'm probably going to watch a couple more matches after we're done the live stream. I'll watch a little bit more tomorrow because it is Labor Day here in Canada, and there's no work, and it is amazing. But yeah, I will not be doing a review about it, just because I don't really follow Ring of Honor, New Japan, or any of that stuff, so I wouldn't be able to give a justified, non-biased review in regards to it. I don't really know any of the history, the backstory of any of the matches, but from what I'm seeing so far, love everything about it. Congrats to everybody who was involved with this super fun event. If you guys haven't seen it, do yourselves a favor, check it out so far. Like I said, I'm about 4 matches in so far. Like I said, I watched the 2 pre-show matches. I watched 2 matches on the main card. So, great. Matt Cross, love him. Jordan Grace, love her. Oh, so good. Awesome event so far. Alright, so what is new in the WWE world? So, you guys have not seen or even know who this is. Izzy is in the news, and it's for weird reasons. Izzy, of course, is the Bayley superfan. She kind of made her whole presence known back at NXT TakeOver Brooklyn 1, the very first Bayley Sasha Banks feud. She did kind of an interview prior to the match, and she was always seen at the NXT events as this just super Bayley fan, and then she kind of started finding her way into the storylines. Huge event for her was she was kind of an audience plant per se during the Sasha Bayley Iron Woman match, where Sasha pretty much came into the crowd and stole like her sunglasses, and like it was awesome. It was good stuff. And like, if you guys are following her on social media, like I said, I follow her. She's absolutely just super fun, very high energy. She goes to a lot of wrestling events, a lot of WWE events, a lot of stuff in the Florida area. Her social media accounts are super great. She's very knowledgeable, very mature for a girl of her age. But those of you who don't know, she's been training to be a wrestler as of late. She's only 12 years old. So here's the gray area in regards to that. She did have her first actual match very recently, and during the match she took a chokeslam bump, which if you guys know anything about taking wrestling bumps, it's not a very safe bump to do. It's very difficult. You don't have tons of control when you're in it. It pretty much essentially comes down to being sure that you guys are both on the same page. Like, the person doing the chokeslam has to properly brace their body as they go down, and the person suffering it has to take a full back bump correctly. The gray area now in this is that someone of her age shouldn't really be taking bumps just due to the fact that A, they haven't grown yet, B, you know, like if she were to like hurt a growth plate or something like that, it could really affect your body. But like the thing is, like, there's many wrestlers out there who have been training since they were young. Yeah, Paige, prime example. Ricochet started when he was 15. T.J. Perkins started when he was 14. Like, there's a lot of wrestlers who start training before the age of 18. Like, there's no written rule that you have to start training before the age of 18, which is where like a lot of people are like, oh, where were her parents and all this. I'm pretty sure her parents fully agreed that she could do this match. Like, if not, okay, now you got some legal issues there. So in regards to this, people are saying, like, you know, she shouldn't have been taking a bump like that, and that's where it's really tough. It is a very tough bump. Like I said, I've seen many young kid wrestlers in wrestling matches, and you see them take some things. Like, you know, the famous match a couple years ago where Kenny Omega fought an 11-year-old, and that kid was doing flips and everything. Like, it was absolutely insane. So I'm very neutral in regards to this. If the move is done correctly, then there shouldn't be an issue. But there is the gray area where something could could possibly happen. But just like reading everybody's response on it, it's kind of a very 50-50 thing. Like, half the people are like, oh, how dare her parents let her wrestle, blah blah blah, and other people are like, you know, like, it's okay, like, you know, like, wrestling, they're trained to take this okay. Someone for her age, I think it's still a little bit too young, personally, that she should be taking massive bumps like that, considering she's only been training, I think, for under a year so far. I believe just so far she should be doing like the basic, like running the ropes, doing like the front flips, doing self-controlled bumps, so doing your own back bump, doing your own front bump, doing your own flip bump, stuff like that. But to have someone do it to you, that's where it's a little bit tricky right now. I understand that, like, you know, the fact that she is starting very young, good for her. Like, you know, like, she has the passion, she wants to do it, her family's all for it, good on them. So, like I said, I guarantee, sorry, I'm really sick, by the time she is 18, she's going to be another Paige, she's going to be another Xia Brookside, she's going to be somebody like that. Like, give them a couple years. I just think it was kind of wrong that everyone was like saying, oh, it's horrible, it's all horrible. Yes, it can be horrible. No, it can't be. It's all in the eye of the beholder here. So, like, I used to coach high school football, and I was just like the very young, like the grade 9s essentially. Oi, let's get some liquid ginger ale. Woo. So when you're coaching like 13-year-olds, 14-year-olds that haven't reached their full growth yet, it's very tricky because it is a competitive game, and they are getting tackled, and stuff could happen. So it's all, you just got to be as safe as you can be. And like I did watch the bump. They were both in control. Like, it was a very well controlled choke slam. So I know I'm gonna get slack from the viewers. So I'm just being completely neutral on this. End of story. But yeah, if you guys haven't seen it, you can watch it if you want to, but we're going to end the discussion just letting you know she's trained to become a wrestler. She took a choke slam. The entire internet broke. All right, on to the next story. Wow. Oh. Oh. I'm just gonna read the chat room real quick. I fully agree. A lot of people think that like her parents are really abusing the fact that Izzy is such an internet celebrity and they're using her for money and promotion. But believe it or not, her parents both have a very big following as well. Almost just as much as she does. And they're both very active in the charity community. They're both very active in the wrestling community. So, whatever. Like, whatever. Like, I'll just leave it at that. People just need to just grow up and just move on with life. Alright, but now we're going to talk about the weirdness that is the SmackDown Tag Team division at the moment. Boy! So if you guys haven't seen the SmackDown, so pretty much New Days are the SmackDown Tag Team Champion. Yay! They won that right by kind of, it was 2-3 ways. One team, it was, you know, like the Bar and some other guys, the Bar, the Usos, pretty much, there's 6 teams that aren't the champions. 3 of them fought. The winner of that would go on to fight the winner of the other 3 ones, and then the winner of that would fight the Bludgeon Brothers. New Day ended up winning. New Day ended up winning the Tag Team Championship due to injury to the Bludgeon Brothers. So pretty much what's going on SmackDown right now is the exact same thing. Same thing. 3 teams are going to fight each other, and the winner of that will take on the winner of the other 3 teams fighting, and then they will fight the New Day. It's just carbon copy pasting, and just great, you know, that we get to see the Usos again. Great that we get to see the Bar and stuff like that again. But like, it just once again shows that I believe that the tag team division aren't where they should be. I think they're just too repetitive and too diluted on both rosters, where it just does not make sense at all. They need something. They need to just put them both on the same show, put all the tag teams on the same show, and we were not going to get this stuff. Granted, I am excited to see the Bar fight the New Day. I am excited to see the Usos fight the New Day. Oi. I might have to cut this early. But yeah. I don't know. What do you guys think about the whole SmackDown tag teams in the moment? Let me know in the comment section below. I'm not liking it. I'm not liking where it's going right now. I do like the fact that we get to see some awesome matches, but I just think it's really lazy story writing. This is the same stuff that they've done the past couple weeks. All right. So Braun Strowman turned heel on Monday Night Raw. I really don't get it. You know, like it's just really, really weird that Braun Strowman naturally got off as a babyface without even doing anything. He beat up Roman Reigns, got over. Invented himself a cool catchphrase, got over. Wreaked havoc, got over. Like, he got over on his own accord. And yet, like, Vince McMahon has been trying for Roman Reigns to become a face for years, and just the crowd's not buying it. So naturally, what would you do? You would have Braun Strowman turn heel against Roman Reigns to make Roman Reigns the face. I don't know. If you guys didn't see, Roman Reigns teamed up with Braun Strowman on Monday Night Raw in a tag team match. Roman Reigns tagged in Braun Strowman. Braun Strowman didn't come in. He just let Drew Galloway and Dolph Ziggler beat up Roman Reigns. And then he came in and beat up Roman Reigns. And then him, Dolph, and Drew stood in there and rose each other's hands. All right. Pretty much, it's mostly because like Braun Strowman has flat out said that he is going to be challenging Roman Reigns for the championship. He's cashing in at Hell in a Cell, so therefore the Shield cannot interfere. Is that lazy? I don't know. Is Braun going to finally win the world title? I don't personally think so. I think that they're really set on this whole Shield thing, and I think they're going to let that go for a while. I do see Braun winning the title eventually, but I don't see him winning at Hell in a Cell. I think something's going to happen where the Shield is going to get involved, and then Dean's going to turn. Dean will turn at Hell in a Cell. I still have a full feeling on that. I just find it weird that they're still trying so hard to get Roman to become a face, but whatever. I don't like the fact that he's not cashing in, surprisingly. It's cool, though. It's cool that he's a man of his word. He said, I'm not going to cash in when you're not looking. I'm going to cash into your face. So I like that. That's cool. But Hell in a Cell's looking okay so far. But how is he not a heel when he almost killed Roman and KO? Well, exactly, yeah. He wasn't, but the thing is, like, the crowd still cheers for him. Like, Braun's a tweener. Braun is definitely a tweener. He does heelish things, but the crowd will still cheer for him. Like I said, I even used this quote, like last week in regards to a discussion that I had with another guy about Becky Lynch and Charlotte. Like, Becky Lynch could pretty much beat up an entire retirement community, poison 1,000 puppies, and she would still be the face in this thing right now. So fans are really undecided. I do fully believe that Braun is a tweener. I like him for what he does, but when he wants to be evil, he's evil. Like, he's an evil dude. But whatever. I'm looking forward to seeing what happens in the cage, though. It should be interesting. All right, we are going to close off because I am not feeling good. Ugh, but luckily, I only chose a couple topics to do this week. So, on Monday Night Raw, if you guys did not see, Kevin Owens flat out said, I quit. He had a phenomenal match with Seth Rollins, the match of the night for sure. Definitely one of my favorite matches of the year for sure. That ending sequence with the moonsault, mwah, beautiful. But after the match, he pretty much sat in a chair, did this whole long speech of how, like, he wishes Sammy was here and all this other stuff, and then he just said, I quit, and he left. And pretty much, like, right off the bat, like, WWE's already moved him to, like the alumni section on their webpage. He's already changed his Twitter stuff. Pretty cool. Like, that's very fast-acting kayfabe. A lot of people were even like, oh, is he going to be at All In? Obviously, he wasn't at All In because he's still with the company. This is just a well-reticulated storyline, and I'm liking it. But now the big rumor going, right there in the bar, is Kevin Owens going to be the next Paul Heyman guy. Traditionally, Paul Heyman is usually paired up with a guy that can't really handle it on his own. Like a really good in-ring performer, but just doesn't have the mic skills. Kevin Owens has the frickin' mic skills. Very few people in the industry, like all of wrestling today, have the mic skills that Kevin Owens has. So is he going to be paired up with Paul Heyman? I actually would really like to see that. I believe that would be really, really cool. I think that having him do that would actually be really, really interesting, like long term. Because in reality, Paul Heyman doesn't really need like a young up and comer. Just put Paul Heyman with anybody, and magic will happen. So I think KO will definitely be that guy, and I like that rumor. I like the rumor that's going on right now. Let's check out what you think. He should show up at Progress NXT until Sammy comes back, and then he show back. That would be cool. That would definitely be cool. Well, even in regards to like the main title picture in NXT right now, like you got Tommaso. Who's he fighting? Like he really doesn't have anybody at the moment, because like Velveteen Dream's feuding with Johnny Gargano now. Lars Sullivan's kind of out of the main title picture. Adam Cole's still feuding with Ricochet, and EC3 is probably going to get moved up to the main roster very soon. So, you know what? Let's get a big name guy come down and feud. Ooh, yeah, that'd be good. I like that. Plus, I'm really liking what's going on in NXT as always. I'm looking forward to seeing all of that stuff. All right. But yeah, do you guys? What do you guys think is going to happen with KO? Is he going to be the new Paul Heyman guy? Is he just going to show up months from now? Is he going to appear on NXT? Who knows? Let me know in the comment section below what you guys think. And yeah, if you guys don't know, this Wednesday after NXT, the Mae Young Classic Part 2 kicks off, and I am excited. Oh, it's going to be so good. Watch Bracketology last week. It was great. A little sad that we didn't dive a little bit deeper in some of the more unknown competitors. I knew that they would feature Caitlyn pretty dominantly. I'm glad that we got to see some stuff from Jessie Elabin. I've been kind of following her since she walked into the Performance Center. I like her shtick. I like her character. It's pretty cool. I'm liking Deonna Purrazzo. I really love Rhea Ripley. Such an improved wrestler this past year. Like from where she was last year to where she is now. Awesome. A lot of good things coming from her. Ooh, they're having tryouts in Germany. I wonder what's going to happen. Oh, we already know Jazzy's coming back. Jazzy has to come back. If Jazzy does not come back, me and you, we will fly to WWE. We'll do it. We'll just be like, what's up? Vince, do you not understand the power that she possesses? She can just stare at you and you'll crap your pants. But apparently she's such a sweetheart. So, oh yeah, no, Jazzy will definitely be back. But yes, Mae Young Classic 2, super excited for it. It's going to be great. Looking forward to all the matches. The card looks awesome. The brackets look phenomenal. Looking forward to seeing some of the people who I don't really know a lot about. I'm really looking forward to seeing Xia Brookside. You know, I've seen some of her stuff, but like from what I've heard, for a 19-year-old, she's absolutely phenomenal. But it also makes sense because look at who her stepfather is. Like Robbie Brookside's a freaking legend. All right. All right. Okay. Booking my flight to Florida. Florida's gorgeous. Like we go to. It's funny the amount of time that I go to Florida. Like the family and I, we go every single year. I have yet to see an NXT show because it never lines up when I'm there. They've always either finished their tapings, and that's it. And there's like nothing there. I wouldn't mind doing like the Performance Center tour though. That's pretty pricey. That's like $300 something, and I'm Canadian. I can't afford that. All right. We are going to close off the show. I'm going to take a whole bunch of throat medicine because I'm coughing. I apologize to all you people who are watching and had to listen to me cough. Seriously, like this whole week's just been brutal. All right, as always, if you guys like what you saw, make sure to crush that like button, hit subscribe, and click the bell notification for whenever we go live. We go live every single Sunday night at 8 p.m. Central Time, of course, except for after pay-per-views, which will always go on after the pay-per-view for our review. And also, check out the two pages. Once again, I'm sorry for my sore throat. This isn't how we normally roll. This is not how we normally roll. Normally, it's more comedy and less coughing. All right, as always, I love you guys so much. Thank you guys so much for partaking in the chat room. As always, Elizabeth, you are phenomenal. You are my #1 fan. If Funaki was here, he would definitely be throwing that up. All right. I will see you guys after the Mae Young Classic. We're definitely going to be talking about the Mae Young Classic next week for sure. Depending what else happens, I'll probably talk a little bit more about All In. And depending what happens on Monday and Tuesday and all the other stuff, you know, we'll throw some of that stuff in there. If you guys ever find anything out there in the world of wrestling that you think we should discuss, send me a message. Send it to the Facebook page or send it to the Twitter. If you guys have any questions, comments, concerns, anything you want me to do, let me know. I will always listen and I will always respond. All right, I hope you guys have a wonderful week. This is JP from Kayfabe Chronicles, and I will see you guys next time.